Hello everyone, here from Guatemala. In this video we're going to be hiking to two volcanoes called Acatenango and Fuego, and the special thing about this hike is that one of them is still active, Fuego, and you're supposed to be able to see eruptions pretty much constantly, and that's something that we've never seen before, and it's also supposed to be really close, so that's why we want to do this. From what we've read online though, it is very difficult. A lot of the videos, people are saying like the worst hike they've ever done, the most difficult. So yeah, we're gonna have to see how it goes. And we booked the tour with a company called CA Travelers in Antigua, right near the center of Antigua. And it's gonna be $630 per person, but that includes all the food, the transport, the guides, and also a private room for me and Carol. So I think there are other companies that don't offer private rooms, sometimes it's shared. And we also chose this company because we saw that their base camp already has an amazing view of the Fuego volcano. So I think even from the base camp, you can already see it erupting. I think some of the other companies don't have such a good position. So we're starting off early. We're going to be picked up in front of their office here in Antigua, and then they'll take us to another building that they have, and that's where you'll get all the gear that you need to take on the trek. And I think there you can rent things like boots if you need them, and they'll give you like a jacket and stuff. And we're going to be renting a backpack because we don't have a proper hiking backpack, and I think that's 50 quetzales each, and then they'll be taking us to the beginning of the trail. So the trek begins now. This is the starting point. We're gonna use a porter to take the big bag, like 12 kilos. That was 200. I think the trail starts here. Didn't they say that the first part is the hardest?
Yeah, I think the first 2 hours are the hardest because I think it don't have any shade, and I think it's just uphill all the time. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll try to go slowly.
Yeah, it's not actually sunny right now, so the shade might not be a problem. Pretty nice views from here already.
Nice to meet you. Good morning. Welcome to Acatenango Volcano, and also welcome to Aldea del Soledad. So for today we will have 4 guys. My name is Brian. Nice to meet you.
Hello guys, good morning. My name is Gerson.
My name is Adonis. My name is Cristobal.
So for today, guys, if you need something, please let us know as soon as possible, because over here on the first time, if it's your first time here, it's so much better we start the hike a little bit slow. It's not a rush here.
So you also rent the sticks here at the beginning. I just got this wooden stick, it's 10. Carol got the pro ones, 50. I only got one because I need to leave my vlogging hand free. Should be okay. So I think right now we're around 2,200 meters, and we're going to be walking to 3,600. Pretty high. So the guy just said we finished the hard part.
Oh, that's great news.
I think from now it's more zigzag. Hello. That's cool, his stripes. Breathe. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, a little bit. Can't even tell it's cold because we're so warm, our bodies. We're in the clouds right now. It's pretty cool because as you're going up in elevation, the kind of trees and stuff change. Where are we at now? Here?
Maybe.
Yeah, because apparently only now we're at like the official entrance of the volcano. That's where we want to go. So going to eat some snacks that we got. Panquecitos, sabor vainilla. Not sure how you say that. What did you get?
It's like,
Jalapenos.
yeah,
Like a nacho.
nacho, spicy.
Yeah, but they actually have some little stores here. They're selling like coffee and stuff. So you can buy snacks up here too. I don't know if there'll be more stores further up though.
Maybe not.
But we are going to have a proper lunch break.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, the food is really big, so it's gonna be good.
We'll show it soon. We've never had these for the hike before either.
Camel bag.
Is that what it's called? Camelback. So we're halfway through the trail now. I think after this we got 2 more hours walking. Really good, the food, like we said. What's in there? Egg?
Veggies and rice.
Yeah, and then the rest is like our dinner later on and breakfast tomorrow. I got a big piece of chicken. Look at all that. Do you think we've passed the 3,000 meter mark now?
Probably.
Must be around there. 600 to go. And the chicken is really good. Like some barbecue sauce on there. Delicious. Yours looks a bit more plain, or is the sauce?
There's sauce on the veggies. This is really good.
So we can see basically nothing right now. The entire group's back there. Can barely make them out. So they said the first part was the hardest, but to me it's just all hard really.
Yeah, everything is hard, and you're always going uphill all the time. So. And now with more altitude, the air is thinner, so it's harder.
Yeah, I think there was only one part that was kind of flat, but that lasted like 3-4 minutes, that was it. Runny nose always.
Yeah. Waterfall.
Yep. Alright, we have arrived. Wasn't actually too brutal in the end. We're kind of used to hiking though, I suppose. The altitude was better than I thought.
Oh, no, it's closed.
Now it's closed. That was 1 second of the Fuego volcano.
Just the side of it.
It might be opening up though. I think we'll be able to hear everyone cheering again if it opens up.
Yeah, I think my shoe was okay. I was afraid it wouldn't be good enough.
Yeah, because you can hire hiking boots, rent them.
Yeah, I tried to rent them, but they didn't have any of my size that was good, so I didn't. I just used my sneakers, and it was okay.
Yeah, I only use my skateboarding trainers that I use all the time. Perfectly fine too. Come on, open up again. Yeah, so it is very simple, the cabin. I think it's just 2 mattresses and then like a little, what would you call that?
Lamp?
Yeah, like a little lamp and a thing to put your phone on or something.
Yeah, no electricity whatsoever, but it's actually warmer than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's warm inside here.
Yeah, maybe because we're right next to the fire, so we've got a good spot.
Yeah, we're next to the kitchen. So I might as well show you the bathrooms. I've already been, it is pretty nasty as expected. I'm not going to show you any closer than that. You don't deserve it. But I think they'll all be like that around here.
Around the Fuego and Acatenango. Because so many times it's like this over here with the Acatenango.
Guys, so it's opened up way more now. Can almost see the top of Fuego. We're actually gonna hike there now, closer. And then over there, that's the one that we could see from Antigua. I didn't know we'd be getting a view of that from here either. So yeah, success so far. Sky looks beautiful too. So this extra trail costs 200 extra per person, and it seems like the majority of our group is doing it. I think the guys were actually like surprised. They were kind of celebrating because there's so many people doing it. And when we booked the tour, they gave us these jackets, bigger ones, so a lot warmer than the jackets that we have. And I think we're going to be coming back at night, so we have some headlamps. All we need is for the little cloud hat to leave, like the one that we saw yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's like stuck on top of the volcano.
Yeah. I think we got to go all the way up there though, like one of those first little peaks. It's supposed to be pretty difficult. Carol, this is completely insane.
Yeah, this is the toughest thing we've ever done, and we're not sure if it's gonna be worth it. I mean, the Fuego hike, the other hike was okay, but this is like way too hard.
We can't really see as well.
Yeah, it's
pitch black.
nighttime, it's freezing cold, and the terrain is very hard. So yeah, I wish we could see the volcano, but the weather isn't helping.
So last night ended up being a bit of a disaster. One, because when we arrived there, all the clouds came in. We did see a bit of lava though. And then when I was up there, I started getting like a headache, like altitude sickness. So the walk back to our base camp was absolutely brutal. So yeah, we were on like that peak there. We had to go like all the way down the valley. and then this part walking back up, I just had like zero energy, but I had no option. I had to walk up. I think I was like 30 minutes later than everyone else.
Yeah, it was really tough. Mainly because it was totally dark and the terrain is very difficult. We weren't expecting that.
I think it's the worst terrain we've ever
Yeah,
trekked on,
yeah,
and
it's
we've
the
done quite a
worst.
bit of trekking now.
Yeah, it's way worse than the beginning of the trek to the base camp. So it was like sometimes you would do like a step and then you go down
You'd
because
sink.
you'd sink and you go down, you fall. We fell many times.
Everybody was falling.
Yeah, it was really tough. And like you said, you were not feeling well, so we had to stop. But luckily, we had a guide with us. And that's really good about the group trips that they do here because they have the guides and the guys they separate and they keep checking on the people. So there was a guide with us and we were not like alone, so that made us feel a bit better. But it was really tough. And then when we got here, we basically had no energy whatsoever.
Yeah, if you're gonna do the Fuego part of the trek, I'd only do that if you're really sure that you're gonna be able to see it. Like the visibility is gonna be good, because it's really not worth it if you're gonna go there for nothing. It was so much harder than the rest of the trail, but we might be able to see some eruptions today. It's pretty clear. So it's pretty cool that when we got back from the trek, it did actually open up, right? So we saw all the eruptions and lava.
I think I saw maybe around 10 times. So it was really cool. It was one of the things that I had on my list of things to do before I die. I did that list last year and finally been able to see a volcano erupting.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because while you're sleeping, you're just hearing it like rumbling and erupting all night. It'll erupt at some point today, like we should be able to get footage. It's kind of hard to capture because sometimes it's very quick, so you have to have the camera out, but hopefully it'll happen again. It's pretty frequent. So we're making our way back down now. I think it's going to take around 3 hours. And we're actually heading to another place called Lake Atitlan. We booked the shuttle with the same company, CA Travelers. So it's pretty much at the exact time that we arrive in Antigua again. We'll get on the shuttle bus. So we are in San Marcos. It's actually another day now. We arrived at night. Took around 3.5 hours, 4 hours to get here, and the shuttle was 150 per person. I'll give you a quick sneak peek of where we're staying because it's absolutely amazing. I'll do a proper tour in the next video, which will be of Lake Atitlan. So look how nice this balcony is. We decided to spend a bit more in this video to get the great view of the lake. Unbelievable. So all these are volcanoes, and the crazy thing is we can actually see where we hiked. Acatenango there, and there's some clouds there right now, but you can also see Fuego from here, even though it's so many hours away. And an even more amazing thing is that you can see it erupting from here with our own eyes. So yeah, amazing. You see it constantly, the smoke during the day. You can even see a bit of smoke right now, and even during the night you can see the lava. So as we mentioned before, the trail was really brutal. I think we're going to be having some rest days before we start doing stuff here.
Yeah, today is gonna be definitely a rest day. We are very sore. It's funny because yesterday we were not sore when we woke up, but today we are very sore. So we need at least maybe 2 days. I don't know. We'll see. And I have some sort of allergy, maybe from the dust. Some people were wearing like the thing.
Yeah, that they gave us, kind of like a scarf, beanie combo.
We didn't do that, so maybe you guys should do it if you're doing the hike, because I have this allergy and my eyes, there was like some black things. It was not nice, but I'm taking some allergy medicine, should be fine. But yeah, we're very sore. That the hike was brutal for everyone. In our group we had approximately around 20 people, so people from many countries, and some people were fit, others were less fit, but I think you definitely need some fitness level to do it. You cannot do if you don't do anything. You need to at least work out or run. If you don't do anything at all, I don't think you can do the hike. It's really hard.
I mean, I think some people will still make it just because you have to, in a way. Push through.
I heard people saying that some people like gave up after the first 2 hours and then go back. I think you should have some type of fitness level.
Yeah, I think for me the main difficult part was just the terrain to walk on. Lots of like loose terrain. When we did treks in like the Himalayas and Peru, Bolivia, I don't think the terrain was that bad. You could like walk easily. And it was just constantly going up the whole time. So we literally walked for like 6 hours probably overall, just on inclination. And it is high altitude. Other people in the group also felt like me, like the headache, a bit weak, nausea. But nobody was really sick in our group. I think you saw in like some other reviews that some people actually were like throwing up during the night and had to go back down.
Yeah, it can happen. I read this review that the girl said that she started throwing up during the night and having hallucinations, so she had to go down with somebody, I think with 2 people, had to carry her down.
Yeah, because I think usually around 3,600 meters, the majority of people won't have a severe reaction. I think only after 3,000 meters, that's when some people can start getting altitude sickness. We've been to high elevations before though, like in Bolivia and Peru, we were going above 5,000 meters even. And we even slept at a place that was 4,400 meters. And we didn't feel anything because we were just acclimatized. The problem here is just because you're jumping so high in like one day. And Fuego, if you walk to the top, that's 3,900.
Acatenango.
Oh, Acatenango.
Yeah, so there was actually another hike that we didn't do. I think, I'm not sure how many people did, but some people still did the hike.
In the morning.
The last morning for the sunrise. So they had to wake up at 3 a.m. and we were just too exhausted to do that. But that hike goes to the top of Acatenango.
Which is where our base camp was.
Yeah, but the people that went, they were not lucky, and they said it was like all cloudy, so they couldn't see anything. So that's also another thing. We loved the hike, but I think it's probably best to do when it's not rainy season, because you have more chances of having all the views open, like with clear sky. So I think that's our recommendation.
Yeah, so that would be like December, January. That's like winter when it's not raining. The only downside then is if it's clear, it's going to be even more brutal, the hike, because it's going to be like a lot hotter, right? You're going to be getting hit by the sun. For us, since we were in like the clouds and it was so cold, it made us a lot cooler doing the trek. So I guess there's pros and cons to each one. We did watch many videos on YouTube though. There are a lot of people that go, and then same as us, it's kind of cloudy all the time. You just have to get lucky, I guess. And then there's some people that go to Fuego right next to the volcano, and they're seeing it like all amazing. So yeah, but we're like still super satisfied. I mean, we saw the eruptions multiple times, and we're seeing it from here still. So really cool.
Yeah, and I told Chris that I want to do this hike again next year.
Yeah, maybe in the correct time,
Yeah,
when it's more
I
guaranteed.
want to do it again.
Yeah, we're planning on doing some more trekking here as well. You can walk to the top of a volcano here. It's not active, it's not erupting or anything, but we'll do that in the next video. So if you like this one, just drop a like as usual to support us. Subscribe to see more videos like this. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next one.